Afternoon, one and all. I'm Anthony Hudson. We're live from the Adelaide Oval. This is a round 2 match between South Australia and Sydney. We have one of last week's winners up against one of last week's losers. Today's match will offer further insight on where these teams sit in the pecking order. The players are ready to charge onto the ground. Daniel Harford joins me. Who's your pick today, Harf?
Good to be here, Hutto. I'm going with the Crow Eaters. It's hard to go past them at home. They play this ground so well and pride themselves on not dropping many home matches.
Okay then, thanks Harf. A real buzz around this stadium as the captains meet for the toss. It's third taking on fifth, and they are just about ready to put it all on the line. A great game in prospect as we get underway. Grundy slaps it out. Kennedy doing the grunt work. Hewitt has it now on centre wing. Kicks to space. Time to turn on the Jets. He's copped some of his own medicine. And we will do it all again. Grundy palms it down. Neal just had to get it out. The Crow Eaters have denied them the corridor. Sharman has found some space. He's generally a good kick. Voss working hard and presenting well. The umpire will have it. Grundy got his palm to it. Dawson, Horne-Francis, Hewitt. Neil Bullen on a lead. Doesn't often waste it. Fogarty. This is good footy. What's he got on offer? Delivers a long ball. That's a strong mark. Golden opportunity here.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
The Allies cannot afford to let them move the ball like that because they will run right.
The Crow Eaters have wasted no time getting on the scoreboard. The big men fly. Peatling, can he find a teammate? Voss hunting the footy. Witts, a good kick here and they'll be in business. Well played. Williams has found some space.
You've got to be switched on to your opposition's ball movement much better than that. It was all too easy.
That's offline, didn't really give it a chance.
Some good work to create that shot on goal, but unfortunately, the finish let them down.
Wilkie tasked with the kick in. He's hit up the lead. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. The Crow Eaters are out of trouble. Tidy ball. Dawson has charged into space. Normally delivers. Fogarty, Neil Bullen. Dawson leading from the front. Horne-Francis has to be clean. Goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
The Crow Eaters already look like they're going to be hard to beat. Grundy wins the hit out. Horne-Francis. Heaney runs onto it. Manor had his name written all over it. Searching kick. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Kicks laterally. Horne-Francis pushes into space and receives the footy. Heaney read that well. Cumming takes the hand pass. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Good ruck work. Dawson. It's no place for the faint-hearted. We will do it all again.
Clear out, thank you.
Grundy, the winner there. They're playing for keeps. Horn Francis was committed to the contest. Fogarty, he's outmarked 2 of them. Thilthorpe is like a magnet in that forward line.
To finish off the good work.
Has a ping. It won't be a goal. Taking no chances there.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Blakey with the footy. Rosie is dangerous when he has space. He's put it through.
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
Three on the trot and a good start has become a great one. Grundy wins the tap. Dawson, who's front and centre when one tackle just won't do. Poor decision-making there. He's been dispossessed. Rampy, big ball to be won here. Wanganeen Malira takes an excellent grab. They're playing with purpose and poise. McCreary bangs it long. Murray wins it back. Great mark. That's good vision. Rampy works hard to present. Wicks all on his own. Can he impose himself on the match? Quality delivery by foot. He's drawn a crowd. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Grundy showing his skills. Neal, he's run into trouble. He wouldn't take no for an answer. The Crow Eaters guarding the corridor. Mannar marks on centre wing. What's he got on offer? Conservative kick. Heaney. He's been busy so far. Peatling onto it, and they see it out.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Grundy got his palm to it. Dawson, they're all over them early. Can't keep hold of it. Neal, Horn Francis. The Allies are chasing tail. This is good ball movement. Cumming tries to spike it out of the danger zone. They've got the fumbles today. Hewitt desperate to win it back. The Crow Eaters are bringing great energy. Witt gets to the front spot. Clever kick. Voss in the clear. Can he be the fire starter? Punched away. Williams with half a chance. They desperately need a goal. Good tackle. You asked for it, you got it. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Witts with a deft tap. Heaney, Wicks. They desperately need this. Punched that like he meant it. Laird going for territory. Witts making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Heaney. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Rucks go at it. Neal, can they catch them out on the turnover? Witts, O'Sullivan, gathers. Now it's someone else's problem. Neal with a coat hanger has given away a free kick. Penetrating ball. Good disciplined defence. Witts swoops. Walker throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
They're after a big game from him today, and that's a great start.
So the margin back to 2 straight kicks. The big men fly. Wicks charges onto it. Goulden, the Crow Eaters on the ball now. Himmelberg got a fist in. Fogarty, Grundy, Horn Francis. Kicking for his first. It's there!
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if you can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
The Crow Eaters push it back out to 3 goals. The 2 big men do battle. Hopper, he just dropped it. Hewitt, this is promising. Rankin, what a first term they're having. The sprint is on. McCreary, that could be a goal-saving tackle. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Witts gets his hand to it. Kennedy, Goulden, Wicks. What can he do with it? Gets the kick away. Voss cops some unwanted attention. Not a lot of flow in this game, but that's a testament to the pressure both sides are applying. Witts with a deft tap. Wicks, Kennedy. Cumming. The Allies have been out of sorts. Neal rolling the sleeves up. He's so clean with the footy. You can't afford to do that too often. Wanganeen Malira, time and again, he gets to the right place. Dawson, careful with the kick. Rankin, dangerous to leave on his own. Fogarty can keep it moving. That's skillful. Defence 101 there. Rampy, he's got the skill, he's got the composure, he's got the result.
He might ask for more time forward after that.
The Crow Eaters have made a dominant start. Witts showing his skills. Kennedy, Hopper, Wicks. Who's at home? They've moved it well and given themselves a good look here.
The Allies with a late chance.
It's a deep kick. It's amounted to nothing. Can he find a teammate? Redmond working hard and being rewarded. They've found the magic formula. He's normally better than that. That's a useful ball. O'Sullivan has pushed deep and can have a shot.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
No trouble at all.
They'll have to tighten up on him. He doesn't need much space to make you pay.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. The two big men do battle. Kennedy almost threw it out. Witts. Noble couldn't mark. Redmond in the right spot at the right time. That's not going to be a goal. One behind.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
Looking for a quick transition. Good thinking and good execution too. A chance to clear now. Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. Wicks. Hopper is all on his own and marks.
It's only early, but you feel like this is an important kick.
He can sniff a goal, but that's a letdown. Perhaps he should have given it off. The Crow Eaters with the early advantage. They're up and about, but the challenge will come. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Crow Eaters are in front, but there are some danger signs. They're losing contested ball, clearances and inside 50s. In fact, if you just looked at the stats sheet, you'd assume they must be behind. They've got the lead for now, but they'll have to lift if they're going to keep it.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Witts got his palm to it. They are hunting the ball carrier. Closed him down. They cannot keep him quiet. Which way will it bounce? Wicks. It's a tough game. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Grundy has probably got the points at this stage. Dawson displaying great endeavour. Rankin, well played. Good looking kick. Himmelberg is there to save the day. Takes the short option. Honours the lead. The Crow Eaters forcing them out wide. Blakey has charged into space. Tidy ball. Voss. That's commitment to the cause. He's caught. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Witts wins the tap. They have a good understanding, those two. Goulden. There goes the kick inside the 50. Redmond runs onto it and can relieve the pressure. O'Sullivan didn't need to be asked twice. Not his best. One behind only.
They're within striking distance, but they need to make the most of their shots on goal.
Rosie to bring it back in. Kennedy trying to bring the Crummers into play. Schiltz Important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. Anyone's ball. He's unlucky to be pinged for insufficient intent in his own forward line.
Harsh in the eyes of some, but I think it's a fair call.
Manages to find a teammate. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. They've opened them up here. He doesn't waste many. Fogarty pushes into space and receives the footy. Not sure who the target was. Himmelberg. Ball to be won on centre wing. Murray. They are tackling machines today. No point trying to claim the mark. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Grundy gets his hand to it. Dawson, Heaney accepted the invitation. Witts, Goulden normally delivers. No wonder coaches go grey. He might have thought about the corridor. Grundy uses the body well. Just has to hit a target. Haywood had his name written all over it. Clever kick. Blakey spoils, steadies, fires, bullseye!
I think this margin is more or less reflective of the difference in class between these sides so far today.
The Crow Eaters with a steadying goal. Grundy has got on top. He's wrapped up. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Grundy punches it out of the ruck. Dawson. Haywood, great body work.
The Crow Eaters have certainly looked the better side. They'll be hard to catch.
Haywood, he's been off the boil so far, but that'll make him feel better.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Allies have got to respond now. It's getting away from them. Grundy wins it down. Horne-Francis. Dawson. Can he hit a target? Stengel takes a beauty.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence.
It wasn't long ago this match was right in the balance. The change that's come over it has been stark.
The Allies are buckling under the pressure. Witts with the tap. Was that a throw? Heaney. He's been busy so far. That's not a mark. Wanganeen Malira runs onto it. Wilkie. This is aggressive ball movement. Blakey went bang. They desperately need a goal. In no man's land. Himmelberg taken to ground. They're tackling with venom today. He's drawn a crowd. Witts wins the hit out. Neal, that's a bit of a waste. O'Sullivan, Kennedy running in support. Witts loves the hard stuff, picking their way through. The Allies moving the ball well. Who's front and centre? Schultz. They could really do with a straight kick. He's up to the task, and he's pulled one back.
So often he provides great energy for them up front, and he's done it again.
The Allies have been outplayed, but they're hanging tough. Grundy wins it. Horne-Francis. Neal. That's a bruising tackle. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. The two big men do battle. Hopper, plenty of heat in this game. O'Sullivan takes the hand pass. We will do it all again.
The Allies are struggling to provide their forwards with quality supply. It might be time to shuffle the magnets a bit.
Hopper, O'Sullivan, terrific tackle. Some good tackles are being laid. Both sides are hard at it. Witts got his palm to it. This is a hotly contested footy. Fogarty marks. Will he go the bomb? They're playing with purpose and poise. Rampy doing what he does best. Keeps it low. Cumming in space. Can run and carry. The kick is precise. Probing ball. Wanganeen Malira with the big fist. Can he be the fire starter? Wits. He's suddenly a popular man. The umpire will have it. The two big men do battle. Hopper into the pocket he goes. Walker is hard to beat one-on-one.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
They sorely need a goal, and he delivers.
They're much more potent when he's clunking marks and kicking goals.
The Crow Eaters wouldn't want to think they've got this one. Grundy showing his skills. Day. Who was he aiming for? Hewitt. Probably too far out to score. That's a useful ball. Buckley takes an excellent grab. Searching kick. Campbell, normally a good decision maker. He's had little impact so far. Fogarty read it well on centre wing and can pump them back into attack. Rampy, we've seen that before. You have to be tough to play this game. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Grundy with a deft tap. Neal, drop punt, and he has put it away.
They're going on their merry way here. This could be over by half-time.
The Crow Eaters by 28. Grundy wins the hit out. Day, Hewitt, cops some unwanted attention. Throws it on the boot. That's poor play. Hopper, through the centre square he goes. Gets the kick away. Good disciplined defence. Peatling, Manor, hunting the footy. Feeling the heat. You asked for it, you got it. He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
McCreary in the clear on centre wing. His field kicking is normally first rate. Clean pickup. The tackle slips high. Free kick. Tidy ball. Cumming can keep it moving. What's he got on offer? The Allies not at their best so far. Goulden stripped of the footy. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Himmelberg runs onto it. It's hard to work out what they're trying to do here. Rampy, he's besieged. The umpire says he had no prior. Grundy with the tap. Day. McCreary gathers. Will he pump it deep? Too slow. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
The kick was centimetre perfect. Sharman manages to get off a handball. Peatling. This is good ball movement. Campbell heads for home. That was never missing.
I'm glad he didn't pass it off. That was such a skillful finish and a contender for goal of the day.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Briggs, the winner there. Peatling, Wicks, couldn't get a disposal. Inside 50 with the kick. Noble wins it back. Great mark. That's skillful. Good work rate. Doesn't often waste it. Himmelberg says thank you very much. Well played. His vision was excellent. Sharman, Wicks. O'Sullivan, another goal and they'll believe. Voss squeezes the kick. The sprint is on. Schultz, can he get a shot away? Williams will save his teammates' blushes.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
This needs to come back, but it's not coming back enough.
You can't afford to miss gettable shots against a good side when you're already behind.
The Crow Eaters are struggling to transition the footy. Close. Snap around the body. It's there!
On the board with his first. That'll boost his confidence.
If they could pull another back before half-time, it would make it very interesting. The big men fly. Day, Neal, does well under pressure. Cumming makes good contact. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. Cox runs onto it. Day steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
They switched off for a bit, but as if sensing some danger, they've switched back on and managed to construct a goal that might just have headed off some creeping insecurities.
The Allies are stuck in second gear. That would want to change pretty quickly. McCreary has some attention to deal with. Well, that was a fascinating first half, but there's still lots to play out as the players head from the field for a well-deserved break. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
It's been an enjoyable game of footy, this one. We'll see lots of good goals on the highlights reel, but some of the defensive acts have been equally impressive. There are some defenders out there who would very much like to have less to do. They've been put under plenty of pressure.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Briggs gets his hand to it. Kennedy sharks it. Punched away. Manor with an opportunity. Campbell, can he impose himself on the match? Williams throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
Full credit to him for putting that through the middle despite the tackle.
That first goal, so important. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Kennedy, Wicks, Goulden. He's gone! To no one in particular. Good build-up. Briggs could have lowered his eyes, but they're glad he didn't.
That's a real bonus. Terrific composure under pressure.
The Allies will not lie down. Briggs showing his skills. Kennedy, he'll be sore in the morning. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Grundy has rucked tirelessly. Neal, Hewitt leading by example. Day, McCreary. They might be caught out on the turnover. He's only had the one inside 50. Sharman on a lead. Goes long. Draper is there to save the day. Normally delivers. The spell on the pine might be warranted after that. Forward they go again. Walker gets to the front spot.
It's not a gimme goal, but certainly one that should be kicked.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it.
He's usually very accurate, and that was no exception. Great play.
The Allies having a good patch. The big men fly. Campbell, Goulden, Briggs just shoveled it out. Wicks under pressure. That's unusual. What can they build here? Hewitt, Rosie with time. He's caught. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
It's a hot footy today.
He's batting at 100% so far.
He should be able to give them the lead, but that is not a good kick. He's missed.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Wilkie to bring it in. Draper, great hands there. Can he hit a target? The Crow Eaters are out of trouble. Good kick. Briggs picks off the pass. The aerialists will battle for this ball. Wilkie is proving hard to pass. Voss was committed to the contest. He's put it through.
They've risen to the challenge and are playing inspired football.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Dawson on the same page as his ruck. Fogarty got to the right position and hung on. Lowers the eyes. Thilthorpe has a way of drawing the footy.
He'll give them the lead if he can hold his nerve.
Thilthorpe, can he inspire his team? You bet he can.
He found himself in space and made the most of it with a clinical finish.
Three lead changes now. Witts showing his skills. He's run into trouble. They cannot keep him quiet. The kick is precise. What's he got on offer? Just has to hit a target. Draper saves the day again. That's good vision. Noble with a chance to relieve the pressure. You can't afford to do that too often.
Must kick goal in a close match.
It's a deep kick. Danger averted, frantic defence.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Rosie with the footy. Grundy has found some space. Neat little worm burner. Hewitt picking their way through. They've opened them up here. I've liked his game today. Sees an opportunity and plays on. Throws it on the boot. Stengel couldn't hold it under pressure. Hewitt, big tackle laid. Looking for two in a row. McCreary has drifted forward and marked.
He's looking to become their 10th individual goal kicker here.
Going at his first, and he's got it.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Crow Eaters are doing enough to keep their noses in front. The big men fly. They are tackling machines today. They could be vulnerable here. Clever kick. Laird in some space on the wing. Probing ball. Quality delivery by foot. Can they get another one? Honours the lead.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
This for three on the trot, and he steers it through.
This is one of the reasons why it's so hard to stop this team. They've got so many weapons that you can't shut them all down.
They're three kicks in front now, but a long way from safety. The big men fly. Horn Francis, terrific tackle. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Briggs with a deft tap. Peatling, Kennedy, that's careless. That might attract a pack. Haywood, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
Drop punt, that'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
The Allies will be hearing alarm bells right about now. Briggs looking for territory. Kennedy is a clearance beast. That's well played. What a game he's having. Close, couldn't quite. Fogarty can send them into attack. Ball spills free in the tackle. Blakey in the right spot at the right time. Rosie intercepts. Neil Bullen wins the contest hands down. Just needs an accurate kick now.
A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
The Crow Eaters look like running away with it. There's another.
There's probably not a lot the defender could have done there. Sometimes you've just got to take your medicine.
The Allies really need to respond now. Briggs wins it. Kennedy. They've got to get a wriggle on. O'Sullivan. Is anyone home? Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. They're playing with purpose and poise. Hewitt. You can see their confidence growing. Himmelberg. Couldn't mark. Fogarty. It's loose inside the 50. Rampy gets to it first. It's eluded him. Campbell. You can't question his commitment. How will the umpire see this? Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Briggs wins the hit out. Heaney. That's a bit of a waste. Squeezes the kick. Centre square. Loose ball. It's a tough game. Ball, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Draper cuts them off yet again. Cumming with another spoil. Heaney dealt with the pressure. Kennedy needs a good decision. They desperately need a goal. Sharman fighting hard. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
McCreary, close, takes the mark and can extend the margin.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
If they keep getting this kind of supply, the scoreboard's going to get real ugly.
The Crow Eaters go on their merry way. Good ruck work. Kennedy. Horne-Francis runs onto it. Quick kick towards centre half forward. Blakey wins it back. Great mark. O'Sullivan pushes into space and receives the footy. They're a big chance here. That's an impressive mark.
He'll fancy his chances.
Got to nail this one. And he does. Can that ignite them?
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
The Allies with a much-needed goal. Briggs slaps it out. Kennedy, Peatling. The fans will be happy to see this, and we will do it all again. Witts has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Kennedy, bouncing ball. Cox runs onto it. Neil Bullen. That's good work rate. Stengel gets to the front spot and can line them up.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
The distance is the only problem. Fogarty in the goal square has won the footy.
This is going to have to be a terrific kick, but he's certainly capable.
He completes the formalities.
Some great work there to create the easiest of goals.
Three-quarter time, and this one is almost decided. One team very good today, and the other certainly below their best. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Allies need to turn things around this quarter. Their supporters will expect more effort and the coach will demand it. I'm not for a moment suggesting that they're not having a go, but neither have they been frenetic like we know they can be. As Paul Roux says, there's effort and there's absolute effort.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Grundy wins it. Horne-Francis, McCreary, Dawson. The Crow Eaters looking ominous. Fogarty gets to the front spot.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
For a flying start to the term, it's online. He's drilled it.
This is the best player on the ground in my view. He's been superb.
The Crow Eaters have got it on their terms. Grundy wins the hit out. Under pressure. Wicks runs onto it. Can he be the fire starter? Peatling hunting the footy. Gets the kick away. Noble fumbles. Could be costly. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Cox. That's a useful ball. Himmelberg in the centre square. You have to be tough to play this game. The Crow Eaters are giving them nothing. Witts. They won't blame him. He's wrapped up. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
Heaney got the handball away. O'Sullivan. Voss is hard to beat one-on-one. What's he got on offer? Well-weighted kick. Good disciplined defence. Peatling. Heaney for a much-needed goal, and he has put it through.
He's exerting a huge influence over this match. 1 minute he's winning a clearance, the next he's kicking a goal. His work ethic is enormous.
The Allies haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. The big men fly. Horn Francis, neat little worm burner. Rankin, Dawson, Witts affects the turnover. Peatling, Voss, all alone in the centre square. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Schiltz has found some space, able to keep the ball for one of the few times today.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Set sail for goal, but the kick is astray. One behind only.
You can't afford to miss gettable shots against a good side when you're already behind.
Rosie with the footy. Close on a lead. Can he hit a target? Wicks with the big fist. Rankin, well played. The Allies forcing them out wide. McCreary doesn't often waste it. Time to turn on the Jets. Rampy wins the race. Good tackle. The umpire will have it. Witts, he's rucked superbly in a losing cause. O'Sullivan. Wanganeen Malira mops that one up. Attracted a crowd. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Grundy wins the tap. They have a good understanding, those two. Wicks farms it out. They've put themselves under pressure. They are hunting the ball carrier. He's caught. Gets his kick despite the heat. In no man's land. Voss, he's gone. Kennedy, Schiltz. We've seen this before, and you just get the feeling we're going to see it some more.
They've been very accurate. They've needed to be in order to stay in this match.
The Allies with two on the bounce. The big men fly. Dawson, McCreary. Hopper runs onto it. Witts takes the hand pass. He's hit up the lead. Tidy ball. They've got a problem now.
To give them a glimmer of hope.
Needs that to come back, and it does.
They took the right options in moving that ball forward and were able to take the opportunity when it presented.
We wondered if they were going to kick into gear, and they finally have. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Kennedy, who's got the wheels? He'll be sore in the morning. That's holding the footy.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Cumming, all on his own. And they're away. The Allies are out of trouble. Probing ball. It's been that kind of day for them. They're playing with purpose and poise. Kennedy cuts it off. Good kick. Draper went bang. Kicks to space. Haywood taken to ground. Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
And they're away. The clock is the enemy now. Wicks heads for home. It's close. What does the goal umpire say? 6 points.
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. The big men fly. Solid tackle. Time is starting to become a factor. Grundy slaps it out. Dawson has turned it on today. He's everywhere at the moment. Thilthorpe couldn't finish what he started. Stengel runs towards goal and slams it through for a 6-pointer.
I'm not going to say they're safe yet, but they'd have to do a lot wrong to get rolled from here.
The Crow Eaters have got away. Grundy wins the tap. Dawson, Horn Francis. This is promising. Is anyone home? Punched that like he meant it. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
The Allies are still in it, but a goal there could have just about sealed the deal.
Rampy to bring it in. Witts has found some space. Normally delivers. Dawson making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Neil Bullen, Cox getting their handball game going. Clever kick. Thumped away. Dawson, they're well drilled. Look at him go. I don't think he'll remonstrate over that one. Takes the short option. Thilthorpe has got loose.
No way back for them if this goes through.
Two already today. Can he make it three? You bet he can.
The Crow Eaters have got it in the bag now.
The Crow Eaters are threatening to run away with it now. This has been impressive. Kennedy just had to get it out. Wicks is there in the clinches. Witts. McCreary absorbs the pressure. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Grundy wins the tap. Horn Francis cops some unwanted attention. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Grundy gets his hand to it. How will the umpire see this? Looking to hit up the short option. Fogarty, Horn Francis, Witts, one step ahead. Perryman, Himmelberg. It's a tough game. He's drawn a crowd. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Grundy wins it down. Dawson, Neil, feeling the heat. I felt that one from here. Kennedy gathers. The Allies haven't thrown the towel in. Rosie clears the area. Sharman somehow released the ball. He's got an option in the centre square. Searching kick. Schiltz, strong grab.
He's already got two on the board and he's proving a real handful.
Schiltz, he might be the one to lift them. He might be the one.
They're going to have to do everything right from here, but that's a good start.
The Allies need to back that up and generate some momentum. Witts showing his skills. Kennedy, McCreary intercepts the hand pass. Gets the kick away. Not his finest moment. Wicks. What's he got on offer? I've liked his game today. Sharman outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. They could be vulnerable here. The Allies have denied them the corridor. Fogarty pushes into space and receives the footy. Anyone's ball. And out it goes.
Some of the transition footy has been fantastic. You wouldn't want to be a defender on a day like this.
Grundy looking for territory. Neil, Dawson, Witts gets to it first. That sloppy play and it could come back to bite. Voss. Can he find a teammate? Campbell, Perryman. This is promising. The Allies moving the ball well.
The Allies with a late chance.
In towards goal. He's made the goal umpire work too much, in fact.
He'll be disappointed. That was one he would have expected to convert.
Rosie with the footy. Close. And they're out of trouble. Blakey says thank you very much. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Schiltz. He's plucked it and should have a shot.
For number 4.
Kicks for goal. It's a lovely looking kick. He's drilled it.
The Crow Eaters aren't going to end up with the percentage boost they might have imagined at three-quarter time.
The Allies are going to come up short, but they've given it a good shake. Witts slaps it out. Campbell, he hasn't been himself today. Draper saves the day again. Witts couldn't complete the mark. That's poor play. Horn-Francis, Neil Bullen, working hard and being rewarded.
Oh, I'm not sure he's got the journey from there.
Not his best. The Crow Eaters looked like winning this easily at one point, but they were forced to scrap all the way and in the end have emerged with a narrow win. What were the main differences today, Half?
That was exhilarating. Two of the best in the business going hammer and song for 4 quarters. We may well see these teams square off later in the season when the stakes are higher. Both will take great confidence out of today.
Thanks for those insights, Half, and for your input today. Thanks for your company. Hope to have you with us again next time for more enthralling Aussie rules action.
Up and down on the wave.